Finding one's life purpose is one of the greatest human quests. Many people spend years searching for meaning, often looking for external achievements, wealth, or relationships to define their purpose. However, Buddhism offers a different perspective. Your purpose is not something to be found outside of you, but rather something to be cultivated within. Buddhism teaches that true fulfillment comes from understanding the nature of existence, living ethically, and reducing suffering, both for yourself and others. Through mindfulness, self-awareness, and compassion, you can align your actions with a deeper sense of purpose. This guide explores Buddhist principles on life's purpose, offering practical steps and real-life examples to help you walk a path of meaning and inner peace. 1. Understanding purpose, the Buddhist view. The search for life's purpose is a timeless pursuit, yet Buddhism reframes this journey in a profound way. Unlike many philosophical and religious traditions that define purpose through personal ambition, success, or legacy, Buddhism teaches that the highest purpose is to awaken, to gain wisdom, transcend suffering, dukkha, and cultivate compassion for all beings. At the heart of this perspective is the realization that life's meaning is not something we must chase after, rather, it unfolds naturally when we align with the fundamental truths of existence. The Buddha did not prescribe a single, universal purpose for all individuals. Instead, he taught that purpose is discovered through self-inquiry, ethical living, and spiritual awakening. Core Buddhist concepts related to purpose. Dharma, universal truth and right action, living in alignment with wisdom and compassion, following the natural order of life rather than resisting it. Karma, cause and effect, understanding that our actions, intentions, and choices shape both our future experiences and the world around us. The Four Noble Truths, recognizing suffering as an intrinsic part of existence and learning how to transcend it through mindfulness and non-attachment. The Noble Eightfold Path, a practical framework for ethical living, mental clarity, and spiritual liberation. The role of awareness in purpose. Buddhism teaches that our deepest sense of purpose emerges not from external validation, but from inner clarity. When we slow down, observe our thoughts, and question our attachments, we begin to see that much of what we consider our purpose is shaped by cultural conditioning rather than true insight. Small blue diamond example: a person working in a high-paying but unfulfilling corporate job may feel a void in their life. Instead of asking, "What is my passion?" a question rooted in personal fulfillment, a Buddhist approach would be, "How can I serve others and grow spiritually through my work?" This subtle shift transforms work into a path of personal development, selflessness, and wisdom, rather than mere personal gain. A sense of purpose is not dictated by external labels but by how we engage with the present moment. Whether one is a teacher, artist, parent, or entrepreneur, true purpose lies in bringing mindfulness, kindness, and ethical action into all aspects of life. The wisdom of non-attachment. One of the biggest obstacles to finding true purpose is attachment, clinging to fixed ideas about what our life should look like. The more rigidly we define purpose as a specific role, achievement, or future state, the more we set ourselves up for disappointment and suffering. Buddhism encourages us to approach purpose with openness rather than attachment, recognizing that life is impermanent and constantly evolving. By letting go of rigid expectations, we create space for deeper meaning to arise naturally. Small blue diamond example: a musician may see their purpose as performing on grand stages. However, if they suffer an injury that prevents them from playing, they may experience a crisis of identity. If, instead, they understand their deeper purpose as bringing joy through music, they can adapt, perhaps by teaching or composing, and continue to live meaningfully. Reflection. Are you seeking purpose in external achievements, or are you cultivating purpose from within? How might letting go of rigid expectations allow you to see meaning in your current life circumstances? 2. The illusion of external purpose. Many people believe that their life's purpose is tied to external achievements such as career success, material wealth, or personal relationships. While these pursuits can bring temporary satisfaction, Buddhism teaches that clinging to them as a source of meaning leads to suffering because all external things are impermanent, anicca. Why external purpose is an illusion. Impermanence, anicca. Everything in life is constantly changing: jobs, relationships, social status, and even our own beliefs. Relying on external conditions for purpose makes our sense of meaning fragile and unstable. The hedonic treadmill: the mind is conditioned to seek more. Achieving one goal leads to the desire for another, trapping us in a cycle of craving, tanha, that prevents true fulfillment. False identification. People often define themselves by their roles or achievements, e.g., successful entrepreneur, loving parent. When circumstances change, they feel lost, as though their sense of self has been shattered. The trap of conditional purpose. Many individuals unconsciously tie their self-worth to their external achievements. When they reach a goal, they feel temporary satisfaction, but soon another craving arises, making true contentment elusive. Small blue diamond example: a successful athlete may identify with their career as their purpose. When they retire, they struggle with a loss of identity. However, if they shift their understanding of purpose to inspiring others through discipline and perseverance, they can continue to live meaningfully beyond their sports career. Similarly, a person who has spent decades raising children may feel lost once their children grow up and leave home. However, if they redefine their purpose as offering love, wisdom, and service wherever needed, they find fulfillment beyond a singular role. Reframing purpose as a state of being. Rather than defining purpose through external achievements, Buddhism encourages us to cultivate an inner sense of meaning through the way we live each moment. Instead of "I am successful because of my job," consider, "I bring purpose to my work through mindfulness and service." Instead of "I must achieve X to feel fulfilled," consider, "Fulfillment comes from how I approach each experience, not from the outcome." Reflection. What external factors are you attaching your sense of purpose to? How can you shift your perspective to cultivate purpose from within? 3. The Noble Eightfold Path, a roadmap to purpose. Rather than seeking a single life purpose, Buddhism encourages living purposefully through the Eightfold Path, a guide to ethical and mindful living. Applying the Eightfold Path to finding purpose. 1. Right view, understanding that happiness does not come from external achievements, but from wisdom and compassion. 2. Right intention, aligning your actions with kindness, non-attachment, and ethical living. 3. Right speech, using words to uplift rather than harm. 4. Right action, choosing actions that contribute to well-being and reduce suffering. 5. Right livelihood, engaging in work that aligns with ethical principles. 6. Right effort, cultivating positive habits and letting go of harmful ones. 7. Right mindfulness, staying present and fully engaged in the moment. 8. Right concentration, developing deep focus and inner peace through meditation. Small blue diamond example: a teacher following the Eightfold Path may see their purpose not just as teaching subjects, but as awakening curiosity, guiding students to wisdom, and practicing patience and kindness daily. Small blue diamond reflection: which areas of the Eightfold Path can you integrate more into your daily life? 4. Living with compassion and service. Buddhism teaches that our highest purpose is to reduce suffering and spread kindness. By shifting from a self-centered view of purpose to one based on service, life gains deeper meaning. Ways to cultivate a purposeful life through compassion. Practice metta, loving kindness, meditation, wishing happiness and well-being for all beings. Engage in selfless acts, volunteering, mentoring, or simply being present for those in need. Transform your work into service, no matter your profession. Approach it with the mindset of contributing to others' well-being. Small blue diamond example: a business owner focusing solely on profits may feel empty. If they shift their purpose to providing ethical, sustainable products that benefit people, their work becomes deeply fulfilling. Expanding purpose beyond self. Compassion does not mean neglecting personal needs, but rather balancing self-care with a commitment to the greater good. Living with purpose means recognizing that true joy comes not just from what we achieve, but from how we uplift others. 5. Embracing impermanence and letting go. The paradox of purpose in Buddhism is that it is not fixed. As we evolve, our expression of purpose changes. Letting go of rigid expectations allows us to flow with life. Letting go of fixed ideas about purpose. Stay open to change. Life's meaning unfolds in unexpected ways. The ability to adapt is key to long-term fulfillment. Find purpose in every moment. Instead of waiting for a grand revelation, cultivate purpose through daily acts of awareness and intention. Detach from the ego's need for recognition. True purpose is about what we give, not how we are perceived. Small blue diamond example: a mother may see raising children as her life's purpose. When they grow up, she may struggle with identity loss. By recognizing that purpose evolves, she may embrace new opportunities for growth and contribution, such as mentoring, community work, or personal development. Reflection. How can you embrace the evolving nature of purpose without fear? What practices can help you remain present and open to change? Conclusion: living purposefully every day. Rather than searching for a singular life's purpose, Buddhism teaches us to live each moment purposefully with awareness, kindness, and wisdom. By following the Eightfold Path, cultivating compassion, and embracing change, we align with a deeper sense of fulfillment. Folded hands. Final thought: instead of asking, "What is my life's purpose?" ask, "How can I bring meaning to this moment?" True purpose is not found in the future, it is lived here and now. Small blue diamond reflection: what is one small way you can live with more purpose today? Pushpin: if you found this guide insightful, practice mindfulness and share these teachings with others. Purpose grows not just in our own lives, but in the lives we touch. Folded hands.